Hey y'all, what's up? What's going on? How are y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing well. And I am on the road in case you hear the background noise. I sometimes like to do my podcast on the go because I can be in the car on the way somewhere and then I just have something that pops in my mind like I need to share this. But oh, those horses are so pretty. But I am out. It's definitely a fall day in the ATL. It's about 57 degrees and it's gloomy. It's been raining all day. It's been raining really since yesterday. And I think yesterday I heard the loudest, scariest thunderstorms that I've ever heard in my whole life. And it was just crazy. But anyway, I'm out running some errands. Got to go pick up a couple things from Target and do a few things, run to my office, check my mail, stuff like that. But I just wanted to share something just about everything that we have going on. And we're constantly trying to get things done and work, whether you're working in a corporate setting, working remotely, whether you're back in your office, whether you have a side hustle that you're working on, or maybe you're a full-time entrepreneur. It's important for us to set goals. And even if you take those goals, which seem like big goals, and break them down into smaller, more attainable goals that you can achieve throughout the day or throughout the week. So with me being a CPA exam instructor, I'm also a freelance CPA. So I do a lot of projects and things. I have clients that I work with. My kids are virtual learning. So even when I'm trying to work throughout the day, I'm interrupted by, Mom, I got kicked out of my virtual classroom. Mom, I need help with this assignment. Mom, what's going on? Mom, I'm hungry. Mom, I want a snack. So many things that are going on. And it's been difficult to focus on just one thing at a time. And so my approach is I make a note of 3 to 5 things. Try to keep it at 3, but at the most 5 things. But 3 to 5 things that I have to accomplish during the day, no matter what. And that could be like right now, I'm working on a virtual course about the financial ratios that candidates need to know for the CPA exam. I'm also creating a course that is financial accounting 101, working with, that's from another partnership that I have. And then I get a lot of questions, career questions, especially now in light of COVID. People are like, I'm ready to start looking for a job. What do I need to do? It's been a minute since I've been interviewing and in the job market. Can you help me with some pointers or some tips? And then, of course, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm running a household. There's so much going on. So don't put yourself in a place where you are doing so much that you're not doing anything. And what I mean by that is when you have so much going on that you can't even complete one thing because you just have these little fires burning everywhere and you can't even extinguish one because you're just trying to douse sprinkles of water on each one of them. So figure out what's important to you. And when it comes to what needs to get done and when, prioritize that by whatever is paying you, whatever is paying the bills and keeping the lights on. That's obviously the most important thing. But even if you have things that you feel like, I'm passionate about this, it's probably not the most profitable thing, but I'm passionate about it. I have things like that. Um, my concierge service that I've been just gradually working on for the last 3 years. If I wasn't a CPA, I would do that full time, like doing grocery shopping and house cleaning and running errands for busy moms, because I feel like busy moms have it harder than any other, have it the second most hardest than anybody else on this planet. Of course, Black women have it the absolute hardest out here than anybody. But I wanted to share that because I see that there are a lot of people who have been just down. Like, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know what my next move is. And I have this idea. I don't know if it's going to make money, or just so much cloudiness and so much, what's the word I'm looking for? So much, I can't think of the word. Whatever the opposite of clarity would be, that's the word I'm looking for. But there's a lot of just uncertainty, I guess would be a good word to insert there, about what to do, what you should be doing, what your next move should be. And then we start doing so many things, trying to figure out which one is going to work, that we end up not being productive at all. The other thing that I'm actually personally dealing with is working on consistency. And I'm going to turn the heat on. It is cold in the A. I'm from Cincinnati, and we are lucky. We would consider a 57-degree day to be a beautiful thing. But since I have lived in Atlanta for so long, 57 degrees here feels different than 57 degrees at home. So, well, my car says 61 degrees, but my heat is on because I'm cold. But but yeah, one thing I'm dealing with is consistency, specifically with my workouts and with eating better. I'm not going to say on a diet, I'm not going to say eating healthy, but eating better. And some days I'm a vegan, and sometimes I'm eating cheeseburgers and milkshakes. But there comes a point where that when you're being consistently inconsistent becomes a problem. And let's say you're working out 4, 5, 6 days a week for a month, and you're doing well, and then for some reason you just take a break. You just stop working out. It just no longer becomes a priority. And then a couple months later, you start back working out again. That's what I call being consistently inconsistent, where you can do something repeatedly or habitually for a short amount of time, and then you have this inexcusable hiatus that you take, which is what I did with my working out. So one way I deal with that is I work out for at least 15 minutes a day, no matter what. And for me, that's more obtainable than saying I'm going to work out 6 days a week for an hour and a half and this and this. If I can't find 10 to 15 minutes a day for myself, then something is seriously wrong. So I wanted to, going back to what I said before, taking bigger goals and breaking them down into smaller, more attainable ones. My thing is, if I'm consistently working out a little bit, then eventually the sum of my little bits become a lot. And it's important for us to not feel like we have to do everything for everybody at this very moment, but realizing, again, what's most important, what needs to be prioritized, so that you can look back at the efforts, or the T. Y'all know I talk about the T all the time, the TEE, the time, energy, and effort. You can look back on the time, energy, and effort that you've put into something and be able to see the fruits of that labor. And that's in work, that's at home, that's in your side hustle. If you're an employeepreneur where you work 9 to 5 and then you have a 5 to 9. If you're in college and you're trying to figure out, what am I going to do? I really don't want to do this project, but I know that this is what it's going to take for me to get to the next level. We just really have to, number one, be clear on what our goal is and be willing to do the work that it takes to achieve those goals. Too many people want to skip that middle ground. You have a goal at the beginning, you have the work in the middle, and then you have the prize at the end. And too many people focus on setting a goal and posting it on social media to say that you set a goal, and then you want to have some prize at the end, but when that prize comes up short and you trying to figure out why, it's because you skipped that important process of doing the work. So um, that just popped in my head, and I wanted to share that. I am about to wait for my friends at Target to bring my order outside since I did the drive up. Then I'm gonna go grab me a smoothie. And I'm going to go back home. Hopefully, I'm going to try not to turn my heat on. But I'm going to go back home and finish working on my curriculums and my courses. And I will talk to y'all later. Y'all be good.